Okay, so this is just something that's been on my mind lately, and basically, it's a really big thank you to all the YouTubers and all the bands that I listen to. Obviously, like Motionless in White here, and one of my biggest inspirations nowadays is Dennis on Fire, and when I was younger, Shane Dawson. When I was a little bit younger, he was a big role model for me because I saw how he acted towards things and how he acted like he just didn't care. And one of my biggest YouTubers that I watch nowadays is Jacksepticeye, and he is not an inspiration because I don't own a PC or anything, and I don't do gaming videos, and I play video games a lot. Just it's not something that I'd get into, but all these people, such as Shane Dawson, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Markiplier, Shane Dawson, and others like Joey Graceffa. Joey Graceffa was a big inspiration for me because he was really cool to me, and they're little 10-minute videos or something, around there, 15 to 5 to 10, even like Jacksepticeye, he's posted 2-hour videos before. Just those times, those periods in the day that I can get away and watch those help me because they really help me a lot, just for the simple fact that I can get away from everything for 10 minutes and just laugh and smile and be like, oh, I'm not the only one that does this. And so I relate to them on certain things. Like Dan, he's always saying about how he's awkward and doesn't talk to people. That's me. Like, some random people walk up to me and normally I'll say hi, but there are occasions where I don't say anything. And like bands, that's another topic. They are a lot to me because this is a Motionless in White hoodie, a Motionless in White shirt, and then I have all these band bracelets: My Chemical Romance, Isaac Alexandria, Motionless in White, Bring Me the Horizon. They're really big, and they help me because throughout school I'll listen to them, and while I'm in school, I need their music just for the simple fact that they help me, and I know there can be certain prejudice towards them, like that they're Satan worshippers or Satanists, but the thing is, Satanists and Satan worshippers aren't the same thing, obviously, and and like my grandma always tells me, like, how you project yourself is different than how people perceive you. So because I listen to all these bands, I've been called Satan worshiper. Well, I'm not. I'm actually Lutheran, which is based off of Catholicism, Catholics, and I respect religion, and I don't care what kind of religion you are, what music you like, your style, any of that. I don't care about what kind of person you are. Well, your personality is what matters to me. How you treat people and how you wish to be treated and how you react to things. Now, if somebody says that my music sucks and that I'm a Satan worshiper and I'm evil because I like this, well, that's not always the case. And that's not how I perceive things. That's not how they should be perceived, but it is. And like Chris Motionless, he is one of my biggest inspirations because in some of his videos, he always talks about how he doesn't care. He just cares about. He says that he doesn't care how you look, anything like that. He does his music so he feels like kids like me that feel left out and not part of the norm nowadays, that they feel a little more accepted by people. And that's one of my biggest things, is to accepting people for who they are. Like, I have friends that are not exactly the nicest, and I have friends that are extremely nice, and I honestly generally don't care. And like, I have friends that are very mainstream, I guess you could say. Like, I have friends that always wear swag and all that kind of stuff. I don't care about that type of stuff. It's just how I was raised. I mean, obviously, a lot of kids nowadays, just because, like, I've had people tell me to go kill myself before. And honestly, the biggest thing I can tell you is, if anyone ever tells you to do that, brush it off, because after high school or middle school or whatever you're going through, it's not going to matter. I mean, let me put it this way. If somebody tells you that, like, one of my best friends nowadays told me that. Like, he had said, sometimes I wish you would kill yourself, Easton. That was last year. And that's because he was extremely mad at me. Well, I don't look back on that nowadays. Me and him are still best friends to this day. We work things out. And honestly, I don't know if me and him are going to be friends in 10 years. I doubt it. But that's kind of why we are still friends, because to me it doesn't matter. And so if you're getting bullied, and if you're getting bullied for how you look or how you act, or because you're a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller than what people want you to be, say, I don't care. Honestly, you say, I don't care. Because you only get one life, and you shouldn't throw it away because somebody has an attitude towards you. Well, bullying is not right. And it's nothing negative in this world is right, per se. Now, I personally believe that everything isn't black and white, how people try to make it like, oh, this thing's bad and this thing's good. Well, I don't see it as that, because I have friends that think my music is bad, and I say no. Now, I believe that if you have a negative attitude, you're going to be negative. Like, my grandmother, she taught me negative attracts negative and positive attracts positive. So the more positive you are in life, the more positive you're going to be. And honestly, I'm always there for anybody that needs a talk or anything like that. And, like, my friends mean the world to me. Like, I have two quote-unquote sisters, Abby and Monique. Abby, she's also a YouTuber, or some Abby. I will leave a link or something. She means the world to me, because she has helped me through thick and thin. And she's been there for me for a few years now. And Monique, she's been there for me since the beginning of the school year. And she's seen how irrational I can be. And they've all seen my good and my bad side. And they've stuck around. I don't know how they do it, but so if any of you have to talk to somebody, you can always talk to me. I'm always open. And I love all my friends to death. And I honestly don't care what people think of me, because I hang out with the people that wear all the black and, all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm no longer friends with this person, but I went and visited him for lunch one day. And in a way, I still consider him a friend, but what he did is not okay. He made some remarks about my clothing, about how I looked, and he said I was going to shoot up the school, is how he looked at me. Well, no, I respect students. I don't love school, but I would never even think of harming people. And so, like, if somebody says, oh, you look a certain way, so you can't do this, or you can't be this, or you have to do this because of how you look, don't let them do that. Say, no, I don't. Say, no, I don't have to be put into that social group. Don't let people run your lives. I mean, it's not as easily done as said. I've been there. I mean, I've dealt with depression, I guess you could say. I don't know exactly if I would put it under that, because I was extremely sad for a few years. And there's certain things, that you can get over, and there's certain things that you can't get over, and you honestly have to try, because I have been trying to get over these things, and I'm getting over them. And honestly, my life has been better by 100%. And life's just so much better whenever you don't worry about the small things. Just brush it off. Like I said, what my friend said to me last year doesn't affect me or him nowadays. Me and him are still best friends. Like, he's usually the person that I talk to. I think I'm actually talking to him right now over Facebook, but he's always someone that I can go to. And if you ever need someone like that in your life, I'm always here. I'm awake late. So message me at any time. I'll always be there. If you don't want to talk to me, I will help you find somebody else. I promise. Like, I will. It's just, I am willing to help anyone. Unless you have wronged me. Like, there's some kids that I would still be willing to help. Like this one kid, he got in my face one day at school. And he's in my gym class. Not that big of a deal to me anymore. I hold the door open for him. I open up the door for him. He doesn't bother me. He doesn't affect me. So, and like, my grandmother, she's, I have two grandmothers. My grandmother on my mom's side, my grandmother on, actually I have three. My stepdad's side, my mom's side, and my dad's side. And all of them are such wise people, and they all mean the world to me. And my family means the world to me. And a lot of my family I admire, because they've gone through so much, and they're still here. They help me to this day, and I couldn't ask for a better family or better friends. And honestly, they are some of the coolest people I know. And I know it's sad to say, but my grandparents are some of my best friends. And I know that sounds a little weird, and the stereotypical grandma isn't like somebody you'd want to hang out with or anything. But my grandma, she talks to me. All of my grandparents talk to me, and they help me out through stuff. And they understand me. Like, my grandparents, they got me this, and they always listen to my music, and they don't necessarily like it, but they said that they don't have to listen to it. They don't mind it. And they're always somebody that I can go to. And so, honestly, don't let bullying affect you. I mean, I know there's certain things that obviously are going to affect you. Say if somebody makes a certain remark about your family or something like that. But just think, that's not who you are. If they make a remark for who you are, be like, yeah, I'm proud of it. So what? And honestly, that's like one of my favorite characteristics sorry, that's one of my favorite characteristics in people is not caring, like when they don't need to. Like small things, brush it off. The big things, worry about them, but don't let them get to you too much. I guess that's all I have to say on the matter. Just be careful, and if you ever need someone to talk to, you guys can always talk to me, my friends and family, and whoever else. If you're a complete stranger and you need help, message me. I'm always available. I do not turn somebody down at all. Well, bye.